What if I say you can create blob URL of image, text, and videos by using JS? That seems amazing, right? In this video, we are going to take a look after such a project in which we are going to convert the image, videos, and text into blob URLs. So without wasting any time, let's dive into the video. The first thing you need to do such a kind of project is you need an HTML file here. In that, after the body, we are having a script tag, right? In the script tag, suppose we want to create blob. And what is a blob URL in fact? Suppose you want to express any kind of text, you want to express any kind of image in the form of a URL, then you can use the blob URLs, okay? So what you can do here, suppose we want this text, like let's say text is equal to hi, like hello world, that's it. Now this is the text, right? So the blob URL, suppose it's something okay, let's say https semicolon. So let's say your blob is something like this, right? https semicolon / example.com. Right. Now, when you click on this blob, it will redirect to a web page that is going to contain this text only. Okay, so because we are creating the blob URL of this text only, that's why the result is it is going to be like that. Now, now the next thing, how we can create that? First of all, we are let me tell you that what we are going to use here. We are going to use URL dot create object URL function to do our task. So this is a function in just create object URL, and that takes a blob as a parameter. Means we need to pass one blob here to make that URL. Okay. So first of all, we need to convert this text into a blob. For that, you need to say let blob text underscore blob is equal to new blob, and in the blob we are going to pass the text as a first parameter, and then we are going to pass the type of the data. Like you can see hello world is what is a type, so we are passing the type is text slash plain, means we are passing any kind of text to convert into a blob. Okay, and in the first parameter we are passing the text. Now the next thing, we have the blob, right? Now what we can do here, we have the blob, so we can create the URL by using URL is equal to URL dot create object URL. We need to pass the text blob here, so let's say text underscore blob, and that's it. Let's save this. Now the moment I save it, and now let me just say like console.log URL, get that. Now the moment I save this and I just click on go live, and now if I go to the console here, you can see here's a blob, right? So here's our blob. If I just click on this blob, you can see cannot, okay, cannot get slash this. Okay, so we are getting such a kind of error. Okay, let's say URL. I'm just trying this one here, revoke you object URL, and then let's reload it. So the moment I reload it, on URL one argument required, only one on 0 is given. Okay, so here we need to pass the URL as well. So URL, and let's save this, go here, reload. Okay, so visiting this is not going to work. Rather than we can do one thing here. We can say here like we can say fetch URL, and we are going to say like dot, then we are going to convert it into a string form. Let's see will it work or not. So let's say dot, then we are going to say res is something like response, console.log res. That's it. Let's save this. Let's go back. Let's go here. So we are having yellow world, right? So what I just did is whenever I'm clicking on this, we are getting one error that this does not exist, right? Because it's like object URL that can be used within the program only. And yeah, suppose why is it giving some okay, so to access that value, suppose I just create this URL here, but what is the use of this URL? We are not able to even access this. So the only use is by fetching this URL, then we are going to convert it into a string form, means the fetching the data and convert it into a string form. Then we are going to pass this in the console, the text. So you can see that here is the blob URL, right? And here's the data, hello world, and every time it's a random URL. Now, okay, so here's like, let's say slash let's say slash text to URL. Okay, so this is the first thing that we have just completed. Now let's come on to the next one. That's how we can convert images into URL. So this is one of the most important one. And let's say now here, what we are going to do, we are going to go to we are having one image download.png, that's like hello world only. So we are going to just fetch this image and we are going to convert the blob into a URL. So now you may ask that how can we convert such a kind of image into a blob. For that we can use fetch. We can say like fetch download.png dot, then we are going to say in the response we are going to convert this response, means whenever we are fetching anything we are going to convert this response into like response.blob. We need a blob first, right? Then only we can create any kind of object URL. Now the next thing is dot, then we are going to just pass this here. Now how can we present this image? Okay, let's say console.log res. So let's see what we are going to get. So res, let's save this. So if I just save this and go back, here comes like a blob. Okay, so let's convert it into, first we need to do something like this, like let URL is equal to URL dot create object URL. Okay, dot create object URL res, and then we are going to say like console.log URL. That's simple. Let's save that and let's go back. So you can see something like this, right? But now also we are not able to fetch it. So not open it. So the next thing is how we can access this. For that, what you need to say here. Okay, we are going to say dot, then let's say give me something like this, and dot, then we are going to say okay, let's say let's make one image tag here, img tag, and let's take it by using JS. You know very well that how we can do that. Img is equal to document dot query selector img. That's it. Let's save this, and now here let's after then let's say img dot src is equal to URL at this place. Not we should not use one more dot then here. Let's save that. Now you can see here's the image. So what we are doing, we are just fetching the download.png, converting into a blob. Then we are just changing this blob into object URL. Then we are just using this URL to render the image by using img.src equal to URL. Okay, so that's how you can just fetch the text as well as images by using fetch, and then convert it into the text as well as blob, and then create object URL. So that was the main part of this video that I want to explain you all. So yeah, that's all for this video. Meet you in the next video with some new built-in technology. Till then, see you.